Hey guys, I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to the first episode of Talk It All with Sagarika. I am super pumped to begin this series. First of all, thank you so much for all the love on the first video. It was overwhelming. If you haven't seen it already, the link is here. But if you have, thank you. This won't have been possible without it. Okay, moving forward, our first guest for this series is the CEO and founder of Unhu School of Execution. He's also a public speaker who shared stages with a number of leaders all across the country and has a good number of audience both on Instagram and LinkedIn. And is also a very dear friend of mine, Kshitij Doval. I'd also like to mention why Kshitij before I join him in the video. Kshitij started his business some years back from scratch, and I've seen him grow from that person to the person he is today, who's mentoring more than 500 students on copywriting and sales. Entrepreneurship in itself is a very difficult sport, and I think the mental stress and the effort that goes behind it is immense. And talking to somebody from our age group who's had those years of experiences, his shares of ups and downs, tell us about his journey, about how he overcame those fears and how he took care of his mental health in all those crucial years. He still has a long way to go, but I think it's one day at a time, and he's doing pretty good at it. So without further ado, let's call Kshitij. Hi Kshitij, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being a part of this.
Hey Cam, thanks for having me here.
Are you really going to call me Cam?
Well, yeah, that's what I call you. I mean, it's supposed to be natural.
I have to know the backstory then because...
Okay. I call her Cam because she resembles a little like Cameron Diaz, which she never believes that's the truth.
Say yes, cause I need to know. You say I'll never get you.
But I don't know, somehow I feel that.
There was one fair I attended some time back where a random girl came to me and said the same thing. So it's I think three of you in the entire country who said it.
Yeah, she should have the stage name as Cam. I suggested that once, it's a pretty cool stage name, just 3 words, it's so catchy.
Let
Cam.
me know in the comments below if you guys want me to change my stage name to Cam.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you so much for being a part of this. I'm super excited to have
Thank you so much for having me.
So I gave a little introduction about what you do and who you are, but why don't you go ahead and tell people about Unhu and about the School of Execution?
Well, my name is Kshitij Doval. I'm the founder of Unhu School of Execution. It's an online school where we teach real life skills to accelerate people's careers and businesses. I'm also the founder and CEO of Sales for Brands, a marketing agency, and the managing director of Doval Enterprises, a marketing and sales consultancy. I'm a public speaker and I've spoken in several national and international events across India. So yeah, that's just
wonderful. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
So like how was it? Tell me about, the Kshitij who started the company from scratch, and how was it beginning with Unhu?
It was very awesome at the very beginning. I think that it was at the beginning, like we have a couple of friends who came up with different ideas, and one thing didn't work, so we tried something else, and we could. There was no money being invested, nothing like that. And yeah, eventually, when the monetary part of it started hitting us, then it became really challenging. Then it's not a college project, it's not a hobby anymore. And yeah, I mean, that's when things kind of started taking turns. But initially it was all very nice. Now it's wholly different. It can't just... It's a professional thing, of course. We have to make money, have a team, and I have to make sure despite COVID or whatever hits, they get, I never have to ever deduct their salary or delay their salaries or something like that. I have to make sure that I'm hiring new people. I've actually given them raises the last month, and yeah, things like that, despite whatever the scenario is.
You might have seen the previous video. So we're basically trying to, focus on mental health and to normalize mental health through the help of this series. So I would want to ask you that, right now if someone visits your profile anywhere, they would see I don't know what success is for you, but somebody can tell that this person's doing pretty well. You have a number of audience, you have over 500 students following you for copywriting, taking classes. But like what we really need to know is the story of Kshitij, who started the entire company, and the kind of mental stress you went through, because I'm sure there might have been times where, people backed out and something didn't give the result you were expecting it to. So how was that mental process? How did you cope up with that?
Okay, this is gonna be a very unpopular opinion because many of the people really go about thinking that like it's the employees who face a lot of problem, and they look at businessmen or entrepreneurs as people like who are money hungry vultures. That's not always true, guys, because we put a lot of investment, a lot of risk, and a lot of money, a lot of mental, emotional stress. We have to sacrifice so much when it comes to a friendship, when it comes to parents, a family. We have to dedicate a lot of time, and we just don't have to think about our salaries, but we have to think about other people getting their salaries, their livelihood, they wanting something off, or when they want to spend time with their family. Like, it's all right, we have to give them, and we have to take that up. And there's so many other things, I can't even start talking about it, like how much risk are we involved in. Sometimes you just scratch your head. Like, I'll just give you a small example. In the last couple of weeks, there was a time when around for 70 to 80 hours I slept for hardly 10 hours, and even nowadays I'm sleeping at around 6 or 7 in the morning when most people are up, and yeah, I'm again back working at 10 or 11. So and I'm again working the entire day, barring like 6:37 to 9 I work out at that point of time, but barring that I'm working. So yeah, it's very hard. And when you talk about mental stress, to be very honest, and when you talk about mental health, I mean, the condition, there were many bumps that I hit in my life, and they've not been, some were okayish, that's something that you can cope up with. Some were really bad. I gained a lot of weight, I got dark circles, I was constantly under pressure, and I was working for 19.5 hours a day. I wasn't doing well in the job, I wasn't doing well in the business because I was multitasking. Apart from that, I lost a lot of friends. I lost some of my business partners who were great people, but maybe I couldn't deliver because I didn't have the right skills, or it could also be a little bit of their fault, but whatever it is, like, a mix of everybody's fault, and it's just that it couldn't work out, it didn't pan out. And they're very good friends with me, even till date, but then a lot of other things, be it relationships, be it family, be it, like, of course, family also pressurizes that, beta, job kar lo, why are you doing this? You can get more money doing a job. But that's very important to understand. You can't satisfy everyone in the world. So sometimes it's all right to upset your parents or your peers for some short span of time, but eventually when you reach that success point, they are the ones who flaunt you. They love having you around. They love flaunting your success. So it's something which is difficult, and yeah, self-empowerment is very important. So I actually believe that many of the people really put a lot of expectations and give a lot of power to the other person, that what the other person is going to act upon is going to reflect on my, like, that person is going to make my emotions, like my emotions are going to run based on that. I really feel that that's not a good approach. And
so I think so do you agree that discipline is the real deal? Like, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. There's no magic wand that's going to just make things happen. Struggle is a part of everyone's life.
Yes, of course. So when it comes to discipline, a lot of people take discipline as a very negative thing, that, oh my god, do I have to get up in the morning, do I have to do this? No, I want to do it in my own time. Look at those musicians, they're up all night. And see, I very strongly believe many people have made up their own mind, and all they're looking for is some level of a trigger point which will just somehow prove them that, yeah, what they're thinking was right. And usually people want something which is easier, and I feel that that's something that you need to self-respect, like, not respect, so you have to self-reflect and understand that, are you trying to find out the easier way? When it comes to discipline, it's like this. You can have a really talented person versus a really disciplined person who is working day and night towards something. That disciplined person will beat that talented person any day. It's because that person is practicing on a daily basis, and it's not really what you do overnight, but it's those little efforts every single day that really matter a lot to help you reach that end goal.
All right, that was wonderful.
Same.
Thank you so much. But before we end the conversation, I have a small rapid fire plan for you.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is a rapid fire about suits. I'll ask you some questions, and yeah, you have to answer them. And you've got 5 seconds to answer them.
Shoot.
Here's my stopwatch.
Acha, okay. Okay.
Okay, first question.
Okay.
What is Harvey Specter's middle name? What is Harvey Specter's middle name?
One second. I remember this one.
You've got last 2 seconds.
Reginald.
Nice one.
Yeah.
It's Harvey Reginald
Specter.
I was going to say Sparta.
Don't do that. He's a godlike figure to me.
Anyway, second question. How did Mike get kicked out of college?
He took LSATs for the dean's daughter was selling drugs, something like that. I think that's what happened. I think.
Right. He was selling a test.
Yeah, selling the test.
Selling
Yeah.
Right. What is who plays Mike Ross in Suits?
Okay. What is this? This is not a Suits question. This is like okay.
It is a Suits question. Come on.
Give me a hint. What does it start with?
a P.
Patrick J. Adams.
See, so simple.
Yeah.
Also, next question.
Okay.
During a flashback in season 3, we learned something really shocking about Harvey and Donna. What
They
is
slept
that?
together. Yeah, they had this one night together. I remember.
That's something you would definitely do.
Why wouldn't I? I was always counting on the both of them to come together.
So what do you think about Louis, by the way? How do you like him as a character?
I think I love that character. It's a very, very wonderful character. And if Oshnik's watching it, he knows it. Like, because I've got a friend, Oshnik. I'm sure you met him, huh? So he considers that he is Louis. He considers me as Harvey, and then he's like literally named everybody around us. Like one of my friends, Hitesh, is what's that guy's name? Yeah, Jessica's boyfriend. I'm forgetting the guy's name.
Jessica's boyfriend?
Yeah, he came in the end. Jeff Malone, yeah. Jeff Malone. He thinks that he's Jeff Malone and things like that. So, like, he's super obsessed with these things, and yeah.
Do you have a Rachel and Donna in your group?
Yeah, but I can't name them.
Wonderful.
You know them all.
Back to Louis. What is Louis's catchphrase?
You just gotta love. You just gotta lit up. Yeah, that's what he says.
Yes. Wonderful. Okay, last question.
Okay.
What is your Harvey's favorite quote?
Yeah, there are lots
There
of
are
quotes.
many.
There are many. I mean, there was life is this, I like this, and you go to the.
You want to lose big. No, you want to win big.
You want to. Yeah, that one is amazing. That
You want to lose small. I want to win.
Yeah, you want to lose small. I want to win big. But I personally find my personal favorite to be that one moment wherein Mike actually went behind his back. It wasn't his fault, but Mike is really trying to say sorry and trying to get out of it. But then Harvey gets really pissed off and he says, you come to me. I don't care if it's the Queen of England. You come to me. You tell me everything. That's what goddamn loyalty is. That was very deep, especially in camaraderie.
And it's either black or white.
Yeah, I mean, loyalty is there is no fine line in loyalty. You have to you're either being honest, you speak, you communicate, or you're not. Even if it's a little bit gone, the loyalty is shattered, and it's very hard to repair a broken glass.
Wonderful. Claps for you. Great job. You got all 5 right. I wish I could just deduct some from somewhere, but I can't.
Yeah, Patrick J. Adams maybe, because that was not a Suits question. Amazing.
Alright, thank you for a great conversation. I think
same here, Kant.
I successfully completed my first episode.
Yes, thank you so very much for having me here. And guys, follow this channel. I think that's a very wonderful initiative Cam has done, because a lot of you might be able to relate to a lot of things that she has to offer. And yes, of course, she's a wonderful musician. So really looking forward. I mean, when she's gonna become a star, I just hope I can take her back to this video and be like, see, I actually starred in one of your episodes, and just remember me, don't forget me.
Alright. And yeah, you guys should go check out his Instagram handle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being a part of this. You're an inspiration. Continue doing what you're doing, and I hope to see you very, very soon.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, Cam.
Alright, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching, and yes, I'll see you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.